What would you give advice to like for, like YouTubers right now? Because I know so many friends like right now in my circle that are like, yeah, I'm thinking about starting a YouTube channel. Like after me telling them like about my podcast.
I'm probably going to give them very similar advice to what everyone gives, but I think it's because it's the most valid advice. It's
Mm-hmm.
you have to start. Like, you can't just sit. I think my biggest issue before I was starting it, because I had always, like, in the past, like, I should start a YouTube channel. Nah, I'm not going to be good enough, whatever. Because I was
Mm-hmm.
always worried about, like, quality issues and not being as happy with the content or maybe being embarrassed by some of the things I would talk about or whatever. But until you actually start and start ironing out the issues that you have, you don't know what your issues are. So you need to start, you need to post, and then you need to get feedback and read into some of the analytics behind it. Like, I know a big thing YouTube is wanting right now. I guess kind of their big three is they want maybe like 10-minute video length, they want like 10% click through rate, and they want you to post once a week.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and when I started posting on YouTube, my first video was like 2.5 minutes long. The click through rate was like 5 minutes, and I was actually like posting once a week at least. So I had one of the three down. I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, posting once a week's good. I don't really have ideas on how to make it 10, but I don't really know how to get the other two down, right?
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, so I got to keep formulating this. Like maybe if I just went for really, really short form content that could draw in more people, uh, then it would help with growth. So I tried a 30-second video and it got a lot more views, but the watch time didn't go up because you're getting 200 views on 30 seconds. That's as good as getting 100 views on a minute, right? And that just kind of compounds through it exponentially. So eventually I kept getting closer to the longer form content where I was releasing 8 to 10 minute videos that took a lot longer to produce. Why am I making them? But so I got the 10-minute video down. The click-through rate was up to 10.5%, but then I lost I just didn't have the time to make the videos every once a week. So it's just a constant ebb and flow of what you need to do, and you don't really understand that whole process until you actually jump into it.
No, yeah. And dude, how crazy is that? Like the hardest part is to just start. Like seriously, like so many people say, "Oh, like I'm thinking about doing this," or like I want to do this, but like they never do it, you know. And like I remember, like with us, like we have been talking about this for so long. Like me and you have been talking about this for months, and I have like been giving you dates. Like there's a couple times where we had like things fell through, and we had to cancel, and I remember just like I was just thinking to myself like, no, like I texted you. I'm like, yo, like give me a date. It doesn't matter like how far behind or what do I gotta do. Like I will make sure that date works. And like at that time, we had no idea what we were doing with our audio, no idea where we were getting the camera, tech or anything, where we were filming this. Like had no idea, and I was just like, give me a date, and it's gonna happen. And like honestly, like I think that's like where people like get into a rut of where they get comfortable and they don't like want to take that leap because I think so many things like come into play with that. Like you know, even just like the head, like you know even for me, like I had my concerns, like what if people like don't like it or like don't think I'm entertaining or like you know so many other things that come with it, and I think it's just like you gotta do this for you. If you really have a passion for this and want to do it, just take the leap, do it, and then just do it for yourself, honestly.